Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and we're here with the May readings. So, what are we going to do this month? I have the Lemurian Star Child Oracle cards here that I've used before with you. The Golden Dawn Tarot and the Sibylla cards that you know. This is my trademark. And the runes. So we know that the 7th of May, there's a supermoon in Scorpio. And I'll be kicking off with a little description of what that means for every zodiac sign. And without any further ado, let's get to those readings. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Scorpio. Let's see what is in store for you, especially with this super moon in your sign, Scorpio. Let's see what's in store for you. Well, this is a physical, an emotional, and a spiritual moon for you to acknowledge, with the potential to bring a personal situation or circumstance full circle. So bear that in mind, Scorpio. So let me say that again. It's a very physical and emotional, spiritual moon with the potential to bring your personal situation or circumstance full circle. Ties to romantic Neptune energy. Time to tune into your creative capabilities. Something you put your heart into. From a baby or business to a project or love affair, this is going to be the moment that it comes full circle for you, Scorpio. I hope you write under my video what that's all about. I'll be curious to know. All right. For the Oracle card, the Lemurian Star Child Oracle, I have Dolphin Baby. Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free, take your time. You know, this is a very interesting period for you, Scorpio. It's as if you have the courage, this is the time you can go literally out and get what you want. Literally get what you want. Let's see what's in store for you for the month of May. Let's see, Scorpio. Okay. Going to be difficult for you, but you're going to love every single minute of it. You know why? Let me show you. This is the Three of Swords. The Nine of Cups. I love that card. The Hanged Man. The Eight of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Emperor. Okay, look. Lately, I know life has been difficult for you, and many of you may be healing, many of you may be thinking, many of you are trying to make plans to get out of the funk that you are in. Whatever it is, Scorpio, that's ailing you, because I do see something ailing you, it has to do with emotional pain. It has to do with the very core of what you feel for someone, the very core of what your heart is telling you. And you want to think that you have the power in your hands to turn around a situation. And at times it's not like that. You know, at times you feel that the situation is out of your hands. And what this month does for you is that it gives you the opportunity to actually turn that situation around. And whether it gives you the opportunity to turn it around in the sense of you going out and calling them, taking them into your life and telling them, look, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Or, look, I have, you're so important to me. I need to talk to you about it. Whatever that is, whether you do it that way or you make the decision to accept something that is no longer valid for you, this is the month that's going to happen. This is the month where you actually accept the situation for what it is. Be it a breakup, then you accept it. Or be it a situation where you will then finally concede and go toward that person. So it's quite interesting to see, because we have that difficulty, this romantic situation. Your heart is bleeding, literally. I do see your heart is bleeding, and there is emotional pain there. But that gives way to a decision that you make. And you revisit that decision. You have revisited that decision over and over in your mind, Scorpio. But this is the month where you actually say, okay, I get it. Or, okay, they don't hurt me anymore. And what does that entail? It entails a complete reversal of the way you usually think, of your beliefs, your ideologies, the way you have acted so far in your life. It's a complete reversal, because you want to make room for this new situation. You want to make room for this new person. You want to make room for this new you without that person, if that's what you decide. And it happens so quickly. It almost happens too quickly, because you it's as if you have a drive to go forward. You have to do it now. You can't do it any other day. You have to do it now. This is what you think. I can't, this is the time I have to go forward with it, And that causes you to have so much responsibility, as if you are making or breaking the day. You are doing everything on your own. You see, I'm seeing it as an emotional development here, that you're enacting all alone. But it's the decision-making process that is causing you such difficulty. And by the end of the month, you come out in your power. You do come out in your power. And I wouldn't be surprised, Scorpio, that it takes you the entire month of May to go through that roller coaster ride of going up and down, yes and no, and finally, okay, I am going to do it this way. This is the way I want to work it with that Emperor. Now, let's take a life. Let's take the Vera Sibilla cards and see if they can corroborate what I'm saying or not, or give me more further insight, because this is a real sort of drive. You're getting a drive this month of May, and I've seen this for other signs as well, but here it's more of a drive in the emotional realm. It's as if you're learning a huge emotional lesson about yourself and how much you can push yourself. Let's see. Okay, I have here the Messenger, the Conversation, and Fortune. It does look like you do break the barrier of silence and end up communicating with that person. You open up a little bit, and it's a playful opening up. It's a playful opening up because you want an appointment. You want to see them. You want to face to face. You want to get some kind of opening from them. I'm going to the Nine of Cups. And yeah, well, it is opening up. This is happiness in the heart. There's the housemaid and the widower. And it looks like that the energy that brings you to finally go to their door, let's say, to knock on their door, to call them, to write them, to communicate with them, makes it as if you have to die a little bit inside. You have to give away a part of, you have to give up. You have to give up a part of acting the way you have in the past, because otherwise that person will not understand. They just won't you cannot interact with them otherwise. I've got here for the Ten of Wands, the Doctor, the Thought, and the Merchant. And it looks like here there's healing involved. You may be physically ill, and that is hindering you from going very quickly forward and seeing them, or you may be on lockdown and not be able to see them. But the end of the month puts you in the driver's seat. It actually does put you in the driver's seat, because what I'm looking at with this Hanged Man, let me take a look at that first as well. I've got here the stanza, the rune, speranza and leggerezza. Speranza's hope and the lightness of being. This is successful communication. And the hope is there that that will open up a route for you. It will open up a door for you in relation to them. Let me take the runes to see what they can. Okay, ooh. We've got something on its head. Hagal Hagalas on its head. Hagal Hagalas on its head. And these are delays. Of course, that will not happen in the month of May. This actually seeing eye to eye and talking eye to eye. It's not going to happen, but the decision is made in the month. For very many signs, a lot of decisions are made in the month of May. This is fate here, faceless, nameless rune. Whoop. This is a fated occurrence. This is something you could not get out of because it's karmic. There's a strong bond here. This is Keenats. Now, Keenats is power, energy, strong energy power. It's starting something new. Fire, the warmth and the fire. And there's the cold of the winter has left you, and you're opening up to the warmth with this person. Otala. Oops. Otala here is a rune that talks about money, things that money can buy, possessions. And you actually are consumed by the vision that it's potentially possible for you and this other person. You're thinking nonstop that you want them in your life. Either that or you do not want them in your life. There is a decision either way that's being made this month on your part. I have the Hue tree. It's Algiz. It's Merkstave. And it's sort of telling, this is usually a protective room. In this position, it's telling you don't have any safety net. So you have to risk it. You have to risk it. And you're acting as if it is really indeed a risk. You know that there's risk involved. Otala. Ingvats. Ingvats talks about a successful conclusion. And it does tell you this is a milestone. The month of May is a milestone because you've come a long way, baby. You've come a long way, baby. You have come into your power. 30 sats, luck and fire. I keep getting this fire. Manats here is interdependence. This tells me when it's Merkstave in this position, you will not be seeing them eye to eye. Lagas Lagus in this position, Merkstave, it's telling you it will not be smooth sailing. It is going to be difficult for you, and it's going to be a difficult lesson you're going to learn in your life this month. It's a milestone month. This is a month that's really going to change the way even you look yourself in the mirror. Rito here is the rune of journeying. It is the wagon, actually. And it tells us that you do move forward with the notion of wanting to be with that person or having closed with that person, depending on what your situation is. But this is the time that you do make the decision. We did see that it wasn't possible for you to see each other perhaps this month, but that will occur. I have here Anzus, and Anzus this talks about communication, word of mouth, actually. And I see that as being successful communication, because we have right, no matter whether this is Merkstave or not, we have Soilo here, which represents success and the sun. Look, Scorpio, I'm saying that whatever you decide for yourself, this is the moment you will do it. This is a watershed month for you. You will never be the same after the month of May. I hope this was of help to you, Scorpio friends. Namaste. Until we read together again. Bye-bye.